myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. Unlike therapist, unlike most, you love me, my go-to. Love a team blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo, channel like Aura. Got the whole Roku, big dog from the Tether Road told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm on a trip. Look at my
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Falcons and the Dolphins, and it's all up next.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, with Greg Olsen about to embark on that journey that ends with the Super Bowl. Greg, so good to finally have football back on the field.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's a preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football's on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is the start. Just like you said, this is a journey to making the roster, a journey to being there in week 1. And for a lot of these teams that have playoff hopes, it seems like small beginnings, but this is where those playoff dreams and ultimately those Super Bowl runs all get their starts.
And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, for that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time, running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
Here's Tua now on second down. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And the Falcons are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be 4th down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Dolphins offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
On 2nd down, here's Tagovailoa. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
In motion comes Beckham. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Caden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. This is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends this